Hey guys, what's up? How are you doing? I hope you are wondrous. So here's the thing. Sorry. I am so sorry for taking forever to get this video up. I swear I promised I'd have this video up like a week ago. My bad. So sorry about it. The struggle is for real. I have a full-time job and my shift is middle of the day till nighttime. It's just, the struggle is real. So I had to do some stuff off camera for a couple different reasons. I did the cover off camera because honestly guys, follow Jess's video. I'm no teacher in this. This is my very first curved spine, so I'm not about to try to teach you how to do this cover. It's just not going to work out. I struggled for hours on this cover. Not because it's hard to do. The video is amazingly easy to follow, but just because I used certain materials that I probably shouldn't have used, and I'm a perfectionist, so it just took me forever. The struggle was serious. And then I went ahead and also sewed in the signatures because again, yeah, I'll talk about this in a second, but this was the struggle of my life. In this video, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to do the cover. I'm not sure what I want to do, but I know what I want to put on it for the most part. So I'm going to throw this stuff on there. It's like lace and trim and cheesecloth and, you know, a little bang. So we might throw that on the cover somehow. I'm not sure. And then I just have like a serious pile of just trims and more cheesecloth and a couple little paper clips and stuff for tabs that's just going to go throughout the journal. I'm going to record all of that. I just didn't want to record the beginnings of the cover and sewing things in because it just took forever. I'm going to just quickly show you what I've done so far. Guys, I'm so proud of myself with this cover. If you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen it. I'm so proud. This is my first. I think it's turning out so good. And you know what? I'm going to big myself up. I can do that, right? I can big myself up and say, yes, pat yourself on the back. Can you hear it? Can you hear that? That's me patting myself on the back for doing a great job. This is the spine. I'm loving it. I am loving it. I went a little crazy on the curve. Like, this is curve-tastic right here. But I kind of wanted that look. I don't know. I wanted a super curved spine. It's so sturdy. Follow that video. Jessica's video is amazing. I curved it up, put the ridges. This I had to bend. I don't know if you could see this. I had to bend it with my fingers so that it sat flush with the curve, but it's really easy to bend. So it worked out. And I put some little, you know, whatever kind of fabric that is, I can't remember, to stick out the edges. And then here's the thing. When I was sewing in the signatures, I had an issue with how I was going to do it. I could have either sewed it directly into the spine. You could see the hole through there, right? I'm trying to aim it so you could see the hole. It's a hollow spine. Anyway, I was going to sew them right through the spine, but I can't do that because it's such a deep curve that sewing it down there would cause the book to not open properly. And the pages would have been way too short, and I kind of like them flush with the cover so the stuff can, you know, stick out and all that good stuff. You know how it goes. So I was struggling, so I thought, okay, I'm going to do the whole hidden spine thing, right? And I wanted it so that when you open the book, it does that. And then when you close it, it curves with the spine. So I didn't use paper because I thought if I did use paper, it wouldn't curve as nicely into the spine when I closed it. So I went and gave myself the hardest thing to do on earth. And I used material. And not even a strong, non-stretchable, sturdy material. No. I used some kind of burlap that, if you know, not only frays like crazy, but you can pull it like this and it'll warp. This, I don't even want to talk about it. But I've learned. I have learned. So what I did pretty much is I took behind the middle of this piece of burlap, on the back I sewed on like this canvas fabric, which is much more sturdy, just to the middle piece, so that when I sewed the signatures in, it wouldn't pull out of the burlap. I felt like that would just fray and just rip and pull right out. So it's really sturdy. And then I had to glue this on either side after I sewed in the signatures. So imagine my struggle trying to hold this steady. It's flopping all over the place and I have to glue this. Man, listen. This glue is Jewel-It. I use it a lot, mind you, not in this way where you would see through it. And this is why you see it. It dries like this if you use it on fabric. So I'm going to have to cover that now, but it's okay. It's super sturdy. I love it. It's full of pretty much the whole paper kit, except for all the ephemera, obviously, that I'm going to put throughout the pages. I've already cut it all up, and they're all actually tea-dyed. So they're ready to just go throughout all the pages. Inside here is pretty much the entire paper kit, plus I added some of my own like tea-dyed papers from before. So and the pattern, look at how cool this pattern is. I hope this shows up on camera. But this pattern is from tea dyeing it, but what I do is I spread out a big piece of plastic on my carpet in my living room. It's basically just a massive black garbage bag. I just cut it in half and I spread it out, and that's what I dry it on. So the wrinkles, you know, from the garbage bag and sitting this on top of it, it creates this wrinkled look. I love it. And I put some parchment in there, music paper. So it's got a bunch in here. It's a chunky book, so I'm not going to embellish it too much. I'm going to try to use most of this, but I'm going to try to keep it flat for the most part so it doesn't bulk up too thick. But I'm loving this so far. I'm just loving it. I'm so proud of this book. I actually tea dyed the fabric as well. This is how the fabric comes in the kit. So you could see the difference. It's much more bright, clean, the images are crisp, and I just didn't want that look. I didn't think it would go as nicely with all the tea-dyed stuff inside. So I tea-dyed it and I love how it turned out. The fabric is fluffier because it's like it's been washed. So I love it. I love it. It turned out gorgeous. This is a great fabric. Thank you, Jessica. By the way, before I start to speed this up, because I am going to just start to time-lapse this video while I do the cover. And if the cover doesn't take long, I'll go ahead and start maybe some of the pages using some embellishments, etc. Before I start to time-lapse, I do just want to say, obviously, this is the Spring Junk Trunk kit. You know what? That's a tongue twister. And you know who's probably laughing right now? Pink Oddbird. What's up, girl? I remember you dying the last time I was like, junk trunk crit. Yeah. I can't say it. It's a tongue twister. Oh my gosh. Anyway, this is obviously, if you haven't seen the title, from the Spring Junk Trunk Kit. I'm going to link it all below. The last time I checked, there was probably, I think, like 7 or 6 kits left in the shop. I haven't checked before I went to record this video, so hopefully there's a few left for you to go and grab it. Go and get it. Run! But if you don't get your hands on the kit, she also has a separate kit that's digital. So it has all the videos that you can watch to learn how to do the book from beginning to end. And it has the digital printouts that she offers as well. Okay, that's enough blabbering. I'm going to time lapse. We're going to start the cover and we're going to have fun. Alright guys, this is it. The cover is finally done. Yay! This was a struggle. As simple as it is, this was a struggle. And this is just because, guys, making a junk journal like this, fabric cover, curved spine, this is brand new to me. So every little thing I'm doing, I'm struggling. But it's all about how it looks after the struggle. That's all that matters. And although there's a struggle, it looks nice in the end. So what I did with this is I kind of wanted to make the cover look as though you can make a choice in whether you want it to be super simple or you want it to have the embellishment. So the embellishment comes off. It's just in a little tuck of lace right here. So you can take this off if you don't want that on there and just have a super simple cover. It's got this here, which I love this. I love these things. It worked perfectly. It's kind of mint green, which isn't necessarily in the fabric, but I feel like it still matched really nice, and it matches with this as well. I haven't put the charm on yet. It's from old earrings, basically. A bunch of different old earrings that I just kind of took apart and put back together. So I'm just going to hang that off the side. I think it'll go nice and bring out the blues. I went ahead and put the lace all around, not to the edge, because I kind of like how it looks to just cut off right here. And I added the extra piece of lace trim so that it could be really clean at the edge. And that's the same lace here that I used for the tuck. And this was a struggle as well. Like, I thought I literally ruined this book. When I glued this on, I didn't glue the whole lace because when you put glue on the back of this, you could see the drops of glue through, and I don't like that look. So this was a struggle because I didn't think it through. So I thought, oh, I can just glue the edge here, glue maybe a bit on the spine and here, but then when I opened it up, oh, this isn't untied, dear. When I opened it up, it wasn't working out because this whole thing was lifting, basically, and I didn't want this to lift. This kind of lifts a bit, but that's okay with me. I didn't want this to lift off the spine, so I had to get it glued on there, and of course I had to try to get it in the ridges so that it's, anyway, it worked out. It worked out. It was a struggle, but it worked. You can put the tuck in if you want. This is just a little embellishment. It's so simple. This is a simple book. I'm not gonna make this look too crazy. I really want it to be pretty but simple. So this is one of the embellishments, and it's literally just a few pieces from the paper kit with some cheesecloth, and I just sewed on a couple buttons there. And so that can tuck in here. And what I'm also going to do, yeah, see, this is a struggle. Tucking something into lace, obviously it's going to catch, but I wanted to do it out of lace because then it doesn't slip out. If this was paper, this would slide out, and I didn't want it to slide out. It stays in there, so it's good to go. I'm going to make more like this with other, you know, stuff that I showed before, all these embellishments that I still have, obviously, from the kit. I'm going to make more of these, so I'll make a few of these to put throughout the book. I'll do those in videos as well, but I kind of want it to be like you can switch them around. So if you don't want this one to be on the cover, you can do a different one that I make and slide that in the cover. You could switch it up depending on your mood, you know, make it yours. Do what you want to do, guys. So the closure is some sari silk that came in some Happy Mail from Jessica, so I used that. And on the inside, this was also a serious struggle. Like, you could see a dark strip of glue on the top of this burlap, and I didn't like that, so I knew I had to cover that up. So I covered it with this kind of jute sort of trim, and I thought it worked out really nice. Put it on both sides. I used the pocket from the paper kit and one of the pieces of ephemera also from the paper kit to just throw in there. You could still see a bit of the glue through, but don't be a perfectionist, Samantha. Don't be a perfectionist. I did the same thing to the back with the other pocket. There's two pockets in the kit and another little due date card there from the kit, and then just put this underneath before I glued it down. So the cover is done, guys, inside and back side, and that's pretty much it. I'm loving how this cover turned out. I think it's super cute. I can't wait until I finish this book, guys. Like, I cannot wait. Oh, I should have put a trim in here too. I think putting a trim in there would be nice. Ooh, what if I trimmed it with this? This is a cute butterfly. That would be cute. Wouldn't that be cute? But then no, it doesn't fold nicely. No, nix that idea. Good thing I didn't glue it on and then figure out that it won't close nice. Alright, good job, Samantha. So there we go. There we have it. So far so good. Like I said, next videos are going to be messing around with the pages, making some more embellishments with all this stuff. Of course, I still have the Above Par Crafts, the Feed the Birdies package, and all the other stuff that came in the kit too. So we got a lot more to do, guys. A whole lot more to get done. And we're gonna get it done. I'm gonna stop blabbering. I hope you enjoyed it so far. Follow me everywhere. And you know what, guys? Turn on that notification bell. This is the first time I'm ever saying this, but I'm realizing that I don't think anybody's really getting my videos. Things are changing, and I never really say to turn on the notification, so I don't know if those of you who follow me do that, but get it done. Get my videos. I'm just gonna stop babbling. How's that? Bye!